Hello viewers, welcome back. So this time we continue to explore free energy. We will talk about Chung Apparatus for generating autogenic energy. You can see on my right side the example of this generator, and you will see that it's something similar that we explored before on my channel. But let's get to the drawings first and see how it looks like. Okay, so now you can see at the screen what this device looks like when I rotate it in 3D. On the first side, very few people would believe that this would continuously rotate and produce, let's say, perpetual motion and even produce output, for example, on the main shaft of output power. But let's see why the inventor thinks that this is possible. So the first thing what we have to mention is that this cannot start automatically, so a push to the flywheel, so this the big now blue thing is the flywheel, should be done, the input should be done by the external power source like generator or motor, and then with the force of these permanent magnets here and here, so this should continuously spin indefinitely and produce some power at the output. So of course, when we would scale this to very huge device, probably 10 meters high, this would give significant power. But can it be that such device can really do the perpetual motion when spinning this shaft, and in an exact moment repelling forces would push the rotor to spin? It's feasible because, of course, always the mechanical devices are quite good because they cannot have the let's say the opposite magnetic field so easily activated because it's mechanical system. So this always put this magnet in the position, in a certain position when let's say they should repel, and this magnet also, because they are fixed on the shafts. Both shafts are fixed, glued, screwed, or however they are made. But generally, this is the idea. So physically, they would always come in this moment. So it's now difficult for me to explain it because I did not animate this device. But generally, in the right moment, when this shaft would rotate, this flywheel, or the flywheel will rotate, and this shaft will be moved through this. In this point, this would move up and down. Let's say the rotor or stator magnet, however you want to call it in this design, and generally, more or less, that would be it. But let me get to the big screen a little bit more, and then I present with the fingers. It's easier to show what I think, and then we will show example other motors which more or less works in a similar way. Okay viewers, here is the example of V-gate magnet motor, and as you can see it is also a mechanical system, and this mechanical system moves the, let's say, stator magnet in a certain position so it can continue the rotation, so the rotor can continue rotation. So this is really a physical device, and it's, I think, the best example, and it works similarly as autogenic energy generator. But there is another one. The other example, as you can see, is the Ralph Graham magnetic motor, and this is very similar. It looks almost the same like V-gate, but it has on the top some kind of a minimalistic motor which would help to pull up this magnet over here, and then so that the system can continue to spin. So that's another example which looks similarly to what we have in this video. So let's get back now to original. So this is our Chung autogenic energy generator, and you can see here, so it's very simple. The flywheel, the main shaft, which is also the output shaft. There is also a, let's say, rotor in this example, but it's not a rotor. It's the mechanism that pushes the mechanism, the magnet up and down on this rod, and on this channel. We have this channel, so it cannot go anywhere else, left and right. So it will always be in a perfect position in regards to the rotor shaft and the rotor magnet. So this will help, hopefully, that these repelling forces that are created by the secondary magnet push this to spin around. And of course, it's always important to mention that the flywheel, it's the, let's say, the thing in this motor that has, let's say, kinetic energy, because when it spins and when we push it the first time,
it has some kinetic energy that helps to overcome also this magnetic field, so the opposite side magnetic field would not return or stop the system. So this is basically the idea. The flywheel with certain amount of weight, it's necessary, and to push it at the beginning so it starts to spin, and then later on when the forces are, let's say, the magnets are only helping the flywheel to continue this rotation and hopefully also produce output power on the main shaft over here. There would be some kind of course, alternator on the other side, and we would get some electrical power output. So basically this is it. It's really interesting and quite simple design, but again, how big this flywheel must be, how much weight it needs to have, how big the system should be, and exactly let's say the position of the stator and so-called rotor magnets should be here, so that this really repels the system and continues to spin, we don't know. So we have this patent available with patent space, which is always principle drawings that show how this is supposed to work, but almost never we get the real measures or real sizes, because patent application is not something that you want somebody else to copy. So, dear viewers, thank you for watching, and soon I will come with new video, hopefully before Christmas, but until then, stay tuned on my channel. Bye bye.